understanding, this has a lot of potential to be a better workflow, and I'll tell you why.
Shout out Bridgemine. All right, man. We are live once again. Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel, man. Yeah, if you're new, my name is David. I have a background in entrepreneurship and graphic design, and now I love teaching AI. Well, not necessarily teaching AI. I like experimenting with it myself, and in that process, I am an advisor to a number of people and companies that come to me for AI related advice. So, yeah, like I said, we're going to be checking out the new gems inside of Gemini, and this is, and also Flash came out, so we're going to be testing that, just seeing a few different new capabilities. So this is the new gems. Basically, it's Google Opal. Let me close all of this stuff. Let me see. Bam. Okay. So if you go to opal.google.com, you get this platform right here, which we done a video on this, but it's basically an automation builder, and you get different Gemini models to perform different steps. So we can look at this one that I created before, which it works, and I wanted it to work another way, but it didn't work that way. So this is basically a YouTube video transcript to blog post writer. And you see right here, I input the transcript. We then get a blog post from that transcript. We then get a image prompt generated, and then we get the image generated. And last but not least, we get a web page of our generation. And I can show you guys an example of that really quickly right here. So this is an example of the web page that it built out for our blog post. And this is actually the blog post that we sent out earlier today. So if you are not inside of the newsletter, go ahead and get inside of that. So right here in the description, AI newsletter, go ahead and join that. And we actually released this one today, and it's basically talking about our last video, going over GPT image 1.5 and Nano Banana Pro. But this is an example of the workflow. So then you have this kind of easy interface to play with it, and we're going to, let's just click on another video. So let's do this video. Go to transcripts. Thankfully, vidIQ gives you copy transcript. It would be so much longer. So we're going to input this transcript, and bam. Now it's going to go through all of the processes, and you can see it in the process right here. So right now it's creating the blog post, and then it'll go into, the next step. And, if we click on this, we can see that the model that it's using is Gemini 2.5 Flash. We can set this to pretty much anything. Gemini 3 Pro is going to be most likely, or Gemini 3 Flash, I believe, is going to be most likely the best one to use, but it hasn't been added in here. So Gemini 2.5 Flash would be the fastest one. But it's now on the output, and here's the output. On brand content, duplicate any style with AI in minutes. Okay, for your industry, go to Pinterest. Yeah, so this is literally the whole entire process that we went through on the video, and it's right here. So this is how I'm going to be creating blog posts very, very easily on a daily basis. And the good part about this is that if we publish this, we can set it to public, and what we can do is basically let AI agents use this. So if we save this as a link, then I can say, hey, using a random video from @DLoBrands YouTube channel, youtube.com/@DLoBrands. Pick any video, extract the transcript, and use it in this automation on this page. So we're gonna paste that automation. Now what we're gonna do is go to agent mode, and we're gonna have it logged in, and we're gonna press go. And so I actually haven't tested this yet, but if ChatGPT can go and do this for me, I can basically be on my phone and get it to go, do that. So now it's on YouTube. It's about to get a random video and get the
Gemini
transcript,
because that seems more fair.
So bam.
But
examining YouTube channel.
let's go back
So
to
vidIQ,
images.
got the transcript right there.
Close
Copy
this.
transcript. Bam. Now it has it in its clipboard.
Pro.
Now it should be headed to the next page.
So let's get our next prompts. Create a high quality portrait. Okay. Bam.
All right, so it's copy the transcript.
Bam. Bam.
Now it needs to go to the opal.google. Seems
Which one is faster? Which one is faster?
All right, now it's on the app.
Uh-oh. I think Nano Banana Pro is faster for sure. For sure.
Yeah, let me turn the sound off. But it now should be
they're close though. Like they're actually really close in speed.
Typer upload.
Okay. GPT image is taking a little bit longer.
It's not clicking in the right area.
But this is what Nano Banana Pro came up with.
There we go.
And we're gonna go ahead and download the full size.
The actual thing. But so it's asking me permission. I'm gonna say yes. And carefully before taking action. All right, it finally submitted it. So basically you can create workflows that your different agents can go through and initiate, and it can go collect the information for you. You guys saw me go to my YouTube channel and copy the transcript and put it inside of the flow myself, but just taking me out of the full process I think is much more powerful. So bam, we now have this web page, which I didn't tell it to do anything with this web page. I'll be surprised if it does. Okay, it doesn't. So bam, it actually ran it for us, and this is what we got. It even put the image inside of the HTML generation. So yeah, man, this is Opal, and we're gonna build a new one. So let's say, actually, I want to go to the documentation page for Opal. Do they have that? Google Labs, status updates, and feedback. I'm guessing that they don't have any, so I'm gonna say, what are some Opal automations I can build to help with my businesses? Simple as that. Like, you don't have to do too much in utilizing AI. Just get AI to do all of the heavy lifting. Turn unstructured inputs into clean, repeatable outputs. Best use cases: YouTube multi-asset content engine, lesson builder for courses. Wow. Client content repurposer, podcast or long caption, competitor snapshot generator. Okay, let's do a competitor snapshot generator, and this is inside of Gemini now. You don't have to go to Opal. So we're gonna press new gem. We're gonna accept, give it the permissions, whatever. Or actually, I'm using the wrong account. Okay, so bam. Now what we're gonna say is, this is the great part about Gemini being in Opal, is that you can now just describe, and you can do this on the regular app too, but you can describe the workflow that you want, and it will create it for you. So what is our workflow? We want to create a snapshot generator just like this. So this is what we're going to input. Actually, I want to create a competitor snapshot generator, and usually I'm using Wisp, but it's not on right now. So with these settings, okay, so bam, now this is going to get the builder agent to plan it out and actually build our automation and all of the steps for us. If you guys remember, we have all of these steps right here that make this that is basically the back end of this automation right here, or this app. Let's just call them apps, but you can add in your own ones if you want. You can add in a generate node, you can add in an output node, you know, you can add in a YouTube video, you know, different stuff. They have a number of customizations, but as you guys can see, this has finished building out our app for us. So we have the competitor source, which is going to be the website URL or Instagram handle. It's then going to go to that page, retrieve the raw content, analyze it, generate a brief and talking points, and then render it as a page. So that was just a few seconds, literally. So let's do this. We can open the advanced editor. I need to log in with the correct account, unfortunately. Confirm. So bam, we now have it right there, but let's just say we want to open the advanced editor. It's going to pop up right here, and we can see all of the steps in depth. So this right now is using Gemini 2.5 Flash. I'm going to set all of them on Gemini 3 Pro. I'm going to set all of them on Gemini 3 Pro. Okay. And this is not connected to my API key. It's just going through my account. So bam. Now we can share this app, or let's just use it inside of this preview. And you can also customize it. So if you want a different theme for it, let's say futuristic spaceship, you know, something like that. It's going to load that up. I'm interested to see how quickly this, okay, it generated pretty quickly. So bam, we have this new image. So bam, we're going to type in our website. Actually, we're going to type in educate.us, and bam, Opal has a limited quota and it was exceeded. Okay, so I need to go to my other account. So give me 1 second. Let me see. Sign out of that one, sign into this one. And the only thing is, for some reason, like my account that actually is the account that I pay for, it does not have access to the new gems just yet for some odd reason. I'm not sure. Maybe because I have so many other gems, but I don't know why that would stop it. So this is what we're going to do. Can I share this and use it publicly? Let me see if I can do that. Because if I can go ahead and just... Let me see. What just happened? Gemini, Google, Gem Labs. Okay. So let's go to this account. Let's paste the same thing in. It's logging into the same account. So let's go here real quick. Go to a different browser. Let's put it in there. And it did not open. So I'm gonna just say that automation we're not gonna get to test, but that's how you make one. It goes exactly like this, and that was one of the things that I wanted to check out on stream, because this is going to replace a lot of what N8N does in simple terms, and N8N is pretty expensive. $24 per month for a good number of executions, but this just gives a very simple way for people to build out automations that they need very, very easily. Very, very easily.